Hello, hello, hello. We are going to use the Wayhome Tarot today. Hi. I feel like today was a little crazy. Anybody else? The energy today was just, whoa. I felt it right when I woke up. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm just shuffling really quick. Then we will get into it. We'll do a Celtic cross, see what's going on. Okay, Sage Centauress, live tarot reading. April 25th. I almost said May. April 25th, 2022. Just relax, take a breath. Everyone had a decent Monday. This weekend, I can't even talk today. This weekend was so busy in the shop, so thank you everybody for that. Picture of my new man and I look like, I love it. Let's see if that comes up. Okay. We have the Daughter of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for the querent, good evening, love. For the querent, we have Strength. So that's us. What crosses the querent? So things working in querent's favor, working against. Mother of Wands. Oh, you're too kind, Jason. Hey, love. Up in the querent's mind, Four of Swords. Hope you guys can see these cards. Below, basis of the situation, Nine of Swords. I'm feeling called out here. Anyone else? Near future, Eight of Wands. Like to see that. Okay, in the past, we have the Devil. See you later, buddy. You could stay back there. Querent's attitudes, Son of Wands. Got a lot of fire here, you guys. I love it. The Star in the environment. Hopes and fears. The Universe. We had so many good cards. What the hell? Four of Cups in the outcome. Wah, wah. What the hell? Whatever, dude. Let's see what else we've got. Daughter of Wands and the Sun. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. Right? Well, as you would. So these are the two clarifiers that I'm going to pull for the Four of Cups. We have the Daughter of Wands and the Sun. So more fire energy. I don't think that Four of Cups is so bad. Wow. I like it. We have some good cards here today, you guys. Yay. Okay, let me get into it. Whew, I feel this so much. So, I feel like there's maybe been some kind of a breakthrough regarding how we feel about the status of things or how things maybe have been going. Perhaps some things were up in the air, we were confused, maybe scared, which maybe was causing us to feel a little bit ungrounded. I see that there's still some anxiety here. I'm looking at what's going on in the past, though, with the Devil energy. And maybe that's just negative self-talk, unhelpful, intrusive thoughts, that maybe have come in, and I see that those intrusive thoughts still might be here a little bit, but I think that overall it looks like there's been some kind of a breakthrough here. And I think that we've figured it out, right? That, okay, this is the problem, right? And how do we move away from this energy? Hey, love, welcome. So how do we move away from this energy? But I think that we've kind of pinpointed it, because I'm seeing in Aquarian's mind, we have the Four of Swords. So it's like, oh, I know exactly how to get away from that. Like, chill the F out. Take a breath, disconnect for a minute, and get out of your head and just kind of get into this like receptive, relaxed energy. And I think that like we've been catching ourselves in this, and we're like, nah, intrusive thoughts are not going to win today. Devil is not going to win today. And we're kind of like, okay, let's check ourselves, let's ground, let's clear the energy. And it's giving us strength. And it's giving us confidence. These are 2 ego cards. Good ego, though. Good ego. So, strength, you know, it's like, I almost feel like we have like a new understanding of ourselves and maybe like how our mind tends to operate. And it's like, getting a deeper connection with our own identity and where we're going in life, and like feeling like firm in that plan, like feeling just really connected to it, like it's almost unshakable. And there's some growth with that, right? Because you're not looking for external validation. Like you just feel it, like you know it. You're like, I know who I am, and I know where I need to be and where I need to go and what I need to be doing. And there's nobody that's going to tell me that. So like, you know where you end and others begin, like the energy, like you learn that separation. And there's confidence that's like coming in with that. And I love to see that. So it's helping us move away from this yucky energy of fears, you know, maybe feeling. And maybe also too, this can speak to coming from a place where, you know, we weren't really allowed to be in our own energy, and maybe you felt like oppressed, and you felt like you couldn't be yourself, and you didn't maybe know what to do. And it was just like a disturbing time period in your life. And like, maybe you didn't realize it too much in the moment, but maybe now looking back on it, you're like, wow, what was I even doing? I wasn't being myself at all. You know, you weren't really allowed to operate like authentically in what you were doing before you got to where you are now. And I think that you're starting to see that, and you're like becoming more connected to self, becoming more confident as a result, and you're working away, you're finding your way away from these intrusive thoughts, anxieties. Perhaps there's even been some shadow work that's been done. This makes me think of that for sure with the snake here. Some growth through some shadow work that's been done to help clear away maybe things that were keeping us in this devil energy, keeping us in an oppressed mind state of mind, you know, letting other people have more of a say in our lives than we do. And maybe figuring out why we were operating that way, and kind of finding the different keys that we need to unlock the doors within ourselves to move away from that and open up the doors to our own personal power. So we're still working on it though. There might still be some remnants, cannot talk today, some remnants bubbling up, but I feel like we know what to do with them. It's like, oh, some shitty shit's coming up, time to meditate, see you later. It's kind of like, I just pictured somebody like throwing something up in the air and hitting it with a bat, like getting that bad energy like out of here. So that's all good to see, good and well to see. And our attitude is like, let's get this show on the road. The Son of Wands, he's like, are we leaving anytime soon? Because I'm sick and tired of sitting here in this box. I'm getting like stir crazy. And I feel like we want to go somewhere, and I think it is in regard to like some kind of change. And this, there's a lot of majors in here. I have swords, I have fire, I have wands. So I feel like this might be a creative or mental pursuit. It could be related to career, but it looks like sort of like a passion that we're following, or getting aligned with. And there could be some you're thinking about traveling, you're thinking about moving. There's just like a lot of swift like movement with this card, with the Knight of Wands or the Son of Wands in this deck. So our attitude is like, let's go. And that's so cool to see, because we will be going very soon with the Eight of Wands here in the near future. So it's like, the universe is hearing us like, okay, we're ready for the race to begin, and the race shall begin very, very soon. So things are going to be popping off very soon, and we, my friends, are aligned with our highest good. And I'm seeing that here, moving away from this devil energy, moving into strength, building up that confidence, kind of clearing away and just evaporating those self-defeating, anxious thoughts that might be keeping you up at night. It's like, I can see you like, here's what I'm envisioning, like you're sitting in bed, 3 a.m. I know this happens to maybe all of us, maybe not, but it happens to me. And you wake up and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? How am I going to make this work? And am I crazy? Like, I don't know, because I take a lot of risks. And, I like to roll the dice a little bit, but I tend to like have those thoughts, and like, then I freak out. I'm like, have I prepared enough? And, all those thoughts bubbling up come down to the fact that I need to work on being confident in my ability to make things happen and execute. It's not about the plan. I mean, the plan is a part of it, but plans can fail. And what happens if the plan fails? You have to be able to land on your feet, and you will be able to land on your feet. So it's like having that faith in yourself, and that's where this confidence and that strength comes in with this plan. It's like, don't worry about the plan so much. Like, if you've planned your brains out, you're going to be okay. The fact that you could even plan your brains out means that if shit, goes sideways, you'll be able to course correct. Like, give yourself credit. So I see us kind of like fighting through those thoughts and like telling them to beat it, kick rocks, like, and the confidence is like, the fire is starting. Okay, I feel like this is just the beginning, and the beginning of things like popping off. And the more confidence you build, the more the universe is going to respond, and that confidence is going to like allow you to trust in things still panning out, maybe even better than you imagined if the plan doesn't work out. That's putting trust in the universe. And putting trust in yourself to land on your feet. Give yourself that credit. I mean, sometimes we all fall flat on our face. I mean, I've done it maybe a few times, and it can happen, but what do? You pick yourself up and you keep going. There's ways to fix things. So, get out of that mindset of feeling like things will fail and then like you might be out on the street or whatever. Or just worrying like about reputation or, your ability to make ends meet. Like, you're fine. This reading is telling me that you need to like light that confidence on fire. And that's what you're doing actually. So, you're aligning with your path, and that's fabulous. There's also some healing in all of this. And I think that's true here. We look and see the shadow work moving away from this devil energy and these intrusive thoughts and lighting that confidence up, that you're healing that part of yourself that maybe has been told your entire life, in various ways, like, oh, you can't do this on your own, or, you can't do this yet because you don't have enough money saved, or, you can't do this yet because you've never done this before. And like, people tell us shit like that all the time, and those are projections. Those are their projections. They're just like worried about you doing things because maybe they never could, or they're too afraid to do it themselves. And it's your life, right? This is your path. So there's healing in kind of pulling your attention away from opinions of others and doing that shadow work to uproot that stuff that maybe has been stuck in there. Not your fault. People can fill our heads with stuff as we're growing up, and it kind of takes root sometimes, and you just have to go in there and dig that stuff up and get rid of it because it doesn't belong. So people call that reprogramming, shadow work, whatever. You have to do it. It looks like you're doing it, and it's bringing you back to your path, and it's allowing you to really understand that your success is under your control. And don't worry about other people's opinions about how well you can or will perform, or how well you've performed in the past. Doesn't matter. Every day is a new day. You know your skill set. You know your abilities. You know how bad you want whatever this is. Okay? And where there's a will, there's a way. And as long as you have that confidence and that self-belief, you can make it happen. Okay. And I'm seeing a lot of healing in that. Like, your confidence level is going to go, it's like leveling up, and it's going to allow you to do more things and have more opportunities like kind of come in here too, because I'm seeing with the universe in hopes and fears. And this can also be kind of the gateway card to the outcome. All of this change and all of this work and this growth is opening your next door to your level up. So, you're right at the end of an era in a good way. And that's why we're doing all this work. That's why there's so much like upheaval and healing involved in this, because this is like, we are getting ready for this massive, massive level up. And I think that we know that. I think that that's our hope, and maybe it is our fear too, because that means you're going to have to maybe say goodbye to certain things that you've gotten used to, that may not be, vibrating at your frequency anymore, but, maybe you still have a fondness or a nostalgia tied to them. But I see this as like the end of an era in a good way. You're growing, and the universe is going to bestow upon you a new path that is more than you like ever dreamed of. It's like, it's A, it's a level up. B, there's brand new lessons, casts of characters, like all new things. But you will further refine the skill set that you've been working on your entire life up to this point through various levels. It's just going to be new challenges to further refine things, but there is a massive level up coming. Now, what is this nasty attitude that we have in the outcome with the Four of Cups, you guys? I honestly think that we need to bring the focus back to this shadow work, because there's something here that is, and I think it's like a self-defeating thought, or mindset that maybe, it's like, maybe you're not noticing, maybe you are so focused on running here that you're not noticing the good things as they come in. So I think that what this card is saying is that when the energy does start to pick up, we need to focus on gratitude and acknowledge the good things as they come in, because if not, I think that we might get stuck in like a mindset like there's no progress being made, right? If maybe we're looking for like these grand experiences or changes, or you know, whatever, like things to happen, that to come through, if we're like only looking for those things to signal progress and growth, you're going to be disappointed. So I think that what this is telling us is to, no matter how fast things are popping off, and you know how like crazy things can get and busy things can get, don't overlook the little things. So like if you're looking for like a major, say you're in sales and you're looking for like to close some major accounts or something, and they're not closing, but maybe there's like clients that you already have that are bringing you new projects, but they're small, but you know, you're not paying attention, but they're actually adding to the bottom line of whatever your business unit is or whatever, something like that. So like little things like that, like I wouldn't stay so focused on these grand like movements, because I think that that's the energy is going to make us like be in that mindset, I think, just because things are going to be so fast and on fire, and we're going to be expecting big sweeping changes. But I think that this change might come through in small increments that are easier to swallow. I think the universe is going to give us a little bit of a break. Hi, love. So go with that flow, and don't get disappointed if it's like all this, like it feels like fast, swift moving energy that also is giving us like these tiny leaps forward. I know that sounds like a juxtaposition, but that's what I'm getting off of that. I think it's like success in small doses to kind of keep you from running yourself into the ground. I think the universe is going to work with you that way until maybe you have more space and time to devote to this. And I think that the things being on fire and popping off are going to drive you to want to create more space and time. But until you do, it's going to be small movements. So don't get disappointed or discouraged if that happens. And I think that we will get to that place here, because I see the Daughter of Wands and I see the Sun here. So the Daughter of Wands is also the Page of Wands, and it's the youngest of the Wands family, the fire energy. And it can signify, you know, it's like there's like a naivete there, like, but there's a lot of passion in getting started. And I think that this means that maybe perhaps we're going to be shifting into like this new phase. And then that's what's going to create the big opening, like this big, it's going to create a lot of space for us to get, you know, the big movement in that we're looking for with the Sun. So this is when we're going to start to see the bigger results. So I wouldn't worry about at first if you're not seeing big results. Look at the little things. Those are important signals to kind of tell you, you know, how much space maybe you have been able to create for things to come in, and maybe you need to create more space. And then once you do, I think that everything will just kind of move forward, and there'll be like this big burst of things kind of really just coming to life. Do we want to get some more clarifiers on here or anything? I have a really cool deck that I want to use. How do you guys feel? Is this resonating for you? Anyone? We'll look at roots and wings to see kind of what other information we need to know about what's going on. Like this Palo Santo. I'll just cleanse here. I'll see what else we you need to know about this? All right. Oh, the roots and wings? Ooh. Awesome, Katie. You're welcome. Good, good. Okay, Spirit. What else do we need to know about what's going on? Especially what's going on with that outcome at the Four of Cups. We got strength again. Ah. Let me get two more. Oh. We've got hope. I think I know what the problem is. Well, I think it's in line with what I said. Let's get one more. Okay. Ah, wait. Oh, okay. Very full energy here. Okay, I'll show you guys. So we got strength. We got hope. Grounded. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. Watercolor. And unfamiliar territory, which I was struggling to read. So, I think that what's going to happen in that Four of Cups is, this is further clarifying that. We're still, I think, getting our sea legs with the confidence, and I think that we're going to be looking for, like, big movement to kind of, like, give us that confirmation that maybe we're going in the right direction and we've made the right choice. And I think it's going to be small movements at first from the universe to help us kind of get used to the energy. And I think that we're looking for those big movements to validate our confidence. So I think hope is huge here. Obviously, there is like, it's like the universe is like saying, don't worry, just have faith. I know that you're in unfamiliar territory and you're kind of grasping at everything for affirmation and for validation, and because I feel like this is a big move and there's a lot of power in this move. There's a lot of alchemy in this move. There's so much going on here. Like, it's a transformation internally and externally, and that is a lot to digest energetically for anybody in a short span of time. So I think that we're gonna kind of be like grasping at anything for like affirmation response that we're in the right direction. And I think getting small moves might feel like it might make you want to lose hope, because you might feel like things should be moving faster and why aren't I seeing results? And but there's things happening. You just have to like look at that, like recognize them. They're smaller, but they're signals. And I think that when you start to feel that energy creep up, like grounding is your friend. Grounding is always your friend. It's always your friend. Always try to make time for it. 10 minutes a day. We can all do that, I think. Just breathe, put your feet on the ground, and just visualize a connection to the center of the earth and just kind of let everything go. And clean out your space. Get rid of intrusive thoughts, other people's shit that maybe they've been dumping on you that day. Because, especially if you're an empath, it's important, because other people will dump things into your space and you'll soak them up. And then you won't have time to deal with your own shit, and then you're going to feel unbalanced and, like, start freaking out. So, I think that being grounded is going to help you kind of move through this Four of Cups energy for sure. It's going to bring some calmness. You're going to like be like, okay, chill, bitch. Like, look at all these tiny little wins I had today. Are you telling me that that's not a signal? You know, talking to myself in the mirror. So I think that that's all this is saying, just because it's going to be new and you're looking for like big sweeping changes to come through, because I feel like the energy maybe feels like that should be happening, but we just have to create more space for that. And we will. We're working on that. And things are opening up little by little. And don't worry, you're going to get there. Celebration and like this big, beautiful new beginning is coming. And it's going to be filled with a lot of blessings, you guys. Maybe we see a little bit of clarifier. What am I saying? Let's get a clarifier on the sun. Oh my gosh. Direction. Clarifiers on the sun. If there's any specific card you want a clarifier on in here too, let me know. I could get one. Ooh. Okay. Okay, you guys. I mean, how perfect for the sun. We've got direction. We've got perseverance. I feel that major Taurus energy, and it is Taurus season. And we have that eclipse coming up, you guys. Oh my god. That's a lot going on right now. And then we've got joy. So, perseverance. And look, there's a little sun there. Or I'm going to take that as a sun, okay? So, honestly, I think that this is like a whole new, beautiful chapter filled with blessings and like authentic joy. It's like a brand new direction, obviously. And then I think that what this is telling us is to like, obviously have faith, have hope, and perseverance. You will get there. Don't worry. Yes. Listen to the Tauruses here. They know. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? Ooh, I like that, Jason. I think we have a Scorpio full moon this month, don't we? Am I right or am I wrong? I might be wrong. Hopefully I'm not. Is it? Never mind. Okay, so... No, but I think that this is telling us is obviously we need to have perseverance here. And don't give up, because blessings are like literally right there. Yes, exactly, Svez, and being grounded too. Listen to the earth signs. Listen to the Tauruses. They know. You know, perseverance matters. Consistent effort matters. Don't like be this person that needs instant gratification. Don't be this person that needs instant gratification. A Taurus knows that that gratification will come after, you know, consistent effort on something and just like moving forward at a healthy pace and staying grounded, staying focused. Stay focused on the prize, eyes on the prize. Ooh. So we've got some Taurus energy here. My midheaven's in Taurus. So yeah, so honestly, I think that this is like something you don't want to give up on. Don't try not to get too discouraged if things are moving slower than you'd like, even though it feels like things should be like kind of bursting. Because I feel like all this fire energy is going to be like kind of lighting us up inside, and you may be like this caged animal that wants to like just go crazy and like build and, you know, jump in and get things going and start to see results. But don't be the instant gratification person. Be the slow and steady, focused, perseverance first person here. So I think that is fabulous advice. This deck is so direct and to the point. Do you guys want clarifiers on any other cards in here? I'm happy to do that right now. But things look really good, you guys. It looks like progress is being made, and like even though we're right at the beginning, it looks like there's like a phase that is coming to completion as part of this long game. Long games can be broken down into several phases. And it looks like we're done with like phase 1 or 2 or whatever is in the beginning. And we're rolling into a new one that's going to, where the results are going to start to come in slow at first, and then it's like a firework, and then it's like, wow, okay. But honestly, you have to have patience and perseverance and just keep your head in the game for now. Don't lose hope. Stay grounded. Take care of yourself. Be strong. Be confident. You guys are hilarious. I love that. You're double earth. I'm double fire. Alright guys, well, do you have any questions or anything? If not, that's okay. You can always ask over DM too if you want. You know, I do offer private readings. You can book those by clicking the book now button in my bio. And then I do YouTube pick a card readings too, and I'll be putting another one up hopefully tomorrow. It takes time to upload that stuff because it's like big files and my computer is from 2013. So give me some, just give me a little bit of time there, but there's a new one coming for this week. So I'd love to see you on there too. Those are free, of course. Just like this, and then we'll be back next Saturday for Saturdays in the shop, and then I will of course be back next Monday. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good week. Keep your head in the game. Stay grounded. Get those nasty thoughts out of your head. You've got this. You've got the confidence. You've got the power. You've got the ability, and own it. Recognize it. Give yourself credit. All right guys, good night.